So today going to talk about the women leadership, the weakest part of our society, referring to the women, and it is denoted to the women's only. We are going to start with the first thing, which is like women in leadership, the changing face of business. We know that majorly when we talk about the business, we refer to the men, that men are the ones who do business every time. But nowadays the changing face of the business is like we have got a lot of women working right there, we have got a lot of startups in our business sector, and how they are working, it is a celebrating point of our life, of our society, for India. Basically we have got a lot of working women out of India, but for India it's a very big thing, and still people are not supporting it. But I'm standing here for telling you guys that it's the biggest thing, and it's the biggest slap on the people who are saying like women are only for the livelihood and they can't do work outside. Why gender diversity matters more than ever? If you I want to ask you guys that, have you ever listened about emotional intelligence? Yes, everyone have listened about it. Why emotional intelligence is very important for us? Because it gives us a power to speak in front of everyone, and to make our brain that much simpler, that we can think easily about everyone. But you know, the men of the society who are so much hypocritic, who are just having a kind of who are just trying to be a men, who are just living in a patriarchal society. But we are living in a society which is for every gender. First point is enhanced decision making, diverse perspectives lead to better outcomes. You know how much diversity we have got in our India. There are so much religions, but in every religion we have got diversity between men and female, men and women. Why it is like this? Because it is coming from a long time, and men have thought this in their mind, that there is no one in our challenge. But the women are having more emotional intelligence, they are having more perspectives, because they have watched their family working, they have watched their men working, now they can do work better than the men. Second is increased innovation, different viewpoints spark creativity. Increased innovation, how we are innovating. You know, there is millions of market for the women's only, and there is a lesser market for the men's. And if a women's are having this much market for the shopping, for the selling things, so how men can lead it? No man can lead it. If a woman is there, then women will lead it only. And that's how they are innovating. The women are innovating it very briefly and very easily. Improved financial performance. And as per the financial sector, I will talk about my mother, my every mother of the family. She is the only one who knows how to manage money at home, so she can manage the financial sector as well. If I will talk about the pricing of a product, she can do a better pricing of any product by herself, because she know that how much affordable it would be for someone to purchase it. Next is stronger talent attraction. Attract top talent with inclusive cultures, like different cultures. She is aware about every other culture. Because if we will talk about the men are hypocritic somewhere, but not everywhere. But woman is not. She can talk about every other religion. She supports any religion. I haven't seen any woman who is standing in a street and saying like, I don't support any religion, I don't like this religion. But men do that. So we are talking about the genders, and we are talking about the attractions of the religions here. The current landscape, progress, pitfalls, and the Indian context. Significant strides made globally, yet we have got a lot of challenges still. So why I'm speaking about it? To show you that how much challenges women are facing, and still you are saying that women are weak. How you are passing this statement? So if you are passing this statement and you are not doing something for the women, then you are the only one who is weak. So for developing the women leadership, you need to remove that factor from your mind, that we only have got men, and men are the superior ones, and women are not the superior ones. Women are not the superior one, and they are the inferior ones. India sees growing representation, especially in startups. We have got a lot of startups in India. If I will talk about someone, that's going to be controversial, but there was a girl called Vada Pav girl, but she got a lot of hate. Why so? She was working with her own self, so why she got that much hate? People make her meme. Why? That's the hypocrisy of the men's, and also women are not supporting them, because she is not able to support herself at her home, so she is not supporting other women as well who is working outside her home. There are also cultural norms, like if we will talk about the, I am not going to talk about any of the religion, but in some religion there is still some kind of repercussions here. If you will go outside of your home without wearing something, without covering your face, you will be not accepted as your as our in our home. It is happening in the some of the places. So these are the cultural norms. You know, the women who are working in the leadership, who are working in the businesses, we have faced that higher ROI is available, that better returns are coming in the women businesses. She is giving, they are giving more returns in the women businesses. Now we have got innovation boost. Women are more having emotional support from herself and from the more his family. So it's an innovation boost, like she is doing better leadership by his innovation, by her innovation. Stronger governance, women leaders often improve. Like we know that if something an employee will do something worst, then men will say like you have done this and we are firing you. But women will never tell this to any of the employee. She will counsel her. She will say like you can do better and you should do that. That's the difference between a man manager or head or a woman leader or head. Now we have got employee management. There is a better employee management under the women's, because we know that because of it's a very a big advantage of the women's, that no one is going to say rubbish about you if you are standing in front of her, standing in front of her, because she is a girl and you can't disrespect her. It's an advantage of employee management. To men you can say anything, the employee can say anything, but the women, they can't. It's an advantage for the women. What can be the strategies for empowering women in our in leaderships? First is mentorship programs, guide and support aspiring women leaders. There should be mentorship programs only by the women. What can be the women who are working outside of the India, who are working in the big sectors, big companies? I'm going to talk about some of the some of the women who are working in big sectors. So that can be the mentorship programs by themselves. Next is flexible work policies, support work-life balance of all employees. If you know that there are many of women who are working at home, after that they are working at business and company, then they are also working in the home. So there should be some flexible work policies for them. Next is leadership training, develops essential skills and confidence. We know that some of the women are going through the family problems, so she is not having that much confidence in herself. So there should be some confidence classes in the company for developing them. You know, everyone can't be on the top of the notch, but by the actions you will give them qualities, by training you can develop them. Next is sponsorship initiatives, advocate for women in critical roles. We have faced this yet, I have faced it a lot of time, that I have went to a court and I have seen that if a woman is standing fighting for the case, then advocate is not that much serious about the case. They don't support women that much men to men they are supporting. So there should be some advocates for the women in critical roles. Next is some great stories and success stories from India. Like first one is Chanda Koshar's journey at ICICI Bank. She has done a lot of great things in an ICICI Bank. She has developed this ICICI Bank and took her to get to the great heights. Next is Indra Noy's global impact at PepsiCo. She is, I think, CEO of PepsiCo, and she has developed this in a very great way. Next is Kiran Mazumdar Shaw, Biocon's visionary leader. She is a visionary leader of Biocon's. Next is story showcase religion, and it is showing the determination of them. We have seen that if someone we couldn't achieve something, so we drop it. But by these names, you can achieve it and you can determine yourself that I can do it. I want to say this to every woman sitting right there, that you can do it. If someone is stopping you, that's only you, no one else. At last, no? No, it's not last. Organizational commitment. There should be commitment from your side only. We still drop it to something, businesses for the family. That shouldn't be there. You should be committed towards your organization or your company. Allyship matters. What is allyship? Allyship is kind of mentorship which is available by the people in the company. Like it's going to be biased somewhere to mentor them. Like men as allies are crucial for progress. Like if we have got men for mentorship is crucial. So we need to get women for the mentorship as well. She can understand her very well. Next is bias training, address unconscious biases in the workplace. Like somewhere our unconscious mind blame ourselves that I was wrong, but you are not wrong. It's just your unconscious mind which is blaming you. So that bias training will help you to remove this thing from your mind. And I don't know about this. At last, I want to say the road ahead, key takeaways, and our collective responsibilities. Embrace diversity from a stronger future. Like we have to embrace our diversity, which is coming from a very long time, from the 80s, from the 90s, which is like women's are different and men's are different. There is a difference between a men and women, but there is no difference. It's just our mind which is taking this to the head. Next is invest in leadership development. We are not investing in our leadership development. We are just investing in the companies, in the business. I haven't seen anyone who is investing in the employees that much. They are investing in the companies and the businesses. Next is challenge biases and champion inclusion. Challenge the biases, whatever happening in the. I have seen that people have faced a lot of sexism in the business, in the sexism in the company that is happening around the women. Why it is happening? Because it's a bias that women are the ones who are just for the livelihood, who are just for the sexism and these rubbish things. So these bias should be removed from the society. And the last, collective actions and drive lasting change. Collect the every action and bring the last change, whatever you can achieve. And that's all from myself for today.